Hello. Hey, you guys, it's Charlie, and we got Rock Butcher joining us over here tonight.
I'm
Go
back
through
in
chat here.
Canada.
Go through chat here real quick. I see we got Reg at the bottom down there. We got Rock Butcher commenting in. Files, hello, how you doing? David Vila, what's up?
David Villa,
And then
¿cómo estás?
you guys have been chatting in here for a while.
Yeah, we've been waiting, man.
Scorpion Metals was in here at the beginning there too. Oh, I'm clicking buttons. It's kind of hard at this angle.
Villa.
Via.
Two L's make a Y on Espanol.
But yeah, trying to get the Jeep back up and running. I got to switch out the ball joints on the passenger side. It's not one thing, it's the next. But by the time I'm done with it, it'll be like a new vehicle. So
There you Puro oro. Claro, Don David.
All right, Andy, I'll see you in a minute. That's my buddy that we're doing the D&D thing with.
Ah, okay. I used to play that years ago back when before I went into high school and kind of got away from it, but it was fun. Joe's here lurking. I know Jericho said he was going to pop in there at some point.
Yeah, he was going to. There you go, Reg.
Yeah, come on up, Reg.
David Bielik, call up. Come join us.
Come on, David. He's always in the background. He's always commenting, but we never get to see David Villa.
There's Reg.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening. How you doing?
Reg, how you doing, sir?
Well, I'm sure as you've seen in chat there's some interesting developments going on,
Yeah, right on.
and just riding the storm. Ex-wife decided to cause some drama and made some allegations that I was doing something to my 15-year-old goddaughter.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then tried to do it at the school in front of all the other parents.
Oh my God.
And then sent her boyfriend up to try to start a fight with me. So yeah, the school called facts, and they may get the police involved, and if he causes any more trouble on school grounds, he's being charged in trespass.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
I got a lot of friends that have gone through divorce, and it there's the whole spectrum,
Right.
and like my divorce was neat, simple, tidy, right down the middle, punk, and that was it,
Right.
and but the kind of crap that guys like you are going through, it's just like that's just vindictive, man.
Oh,
Like
absolutely.
it's
I had an ex-wife like his ex-wife, so
yeah, it's
I
like
know about that.
why? Like why? Just
She's currently living in
move on. Like just
currently
move
living
on.
in housing, and the only way she can get a bigger apartment through housing is to have primary custody of our son.
Uh,
So she's been trying to gather dirt on me for years,
yeah.
trying all these ways of calling children's aid and reporting me for this, reporting me for that. And every time it has fallen flat on the ground.
Wow.
And so she decided to try to go to the extreme. Because, of course, she's got this new boyfriend in her ear, and, he's never been a parent. He's never been around kids other than my son and her daughter right now.
Uh-huh.
And that's been 6 months. But he's
Oh.
coming at it like he's a legal expert and psychology
Yeah.
and knows everything there is to know. And
Don't
he
they
wants
call
to be a
that?
father figure.
There's a term for that in Ontario. I think it's like vexatious litigation or something like that.
No.
And it's just judges look at it and just say, you're full of shit. Get out of here.
Well, exactly.
But you gotta dance the line until you get there. That's a son of a
Exactly.
bitch.
But you know what? I'm not afraid. I'm not worried. I haven't done anything wrong. The
Yeah,
school knows my goddaughter. Everybody that needs to know what's going on knows, right?
Yeah.
we invited David up, and now he's speaking in Spanish.
Yeah.
¿Cómo
But
está?
No hay problema, David. Nosotros se puede hablar español.
okay.
No hay problema.
¿Por qué?
Venga, venga. Yeah, I speak enough to get along with the miners. I don't know if I speak enough to get along with the average everyday Hispanic walking down the street, but
Good evening, Mr. 406. And the asylum.
What's up,
Good
Mark
evening.
Miller? What about a half-gram bag of pay dirt? No more problem. Gold Eagle.
Yeah, I was reading that. I was
I
kind
still got about 100 pounds of that monster rock in my backyard there that could send out to people if they want to come and get some.
of.
Have you gone through any more of that there, Rich, since you've been home? Or?
I've tried a few pans from a few different little bags. Nothing come out of it yet.
Mm-mm.
Just tried a few samples out of there.
Jericho got a little bit out of one of the bags he was doing the other day. He didn't get much out of anything else, but there's some gold. There is gold in it. It's just
Oh, absolutely.
few and far between. You know?
It's just finding the right material and figuring out, okay, this is pattern and right.
Yeah. Pulps. The pulps are Stacy's favorite.
Yeah, I'm in the process of doing this remodel job, and as I was pulling out the old lat and everything like that in this closet, up in the ceiling, I ended up finding a bunch of newspapers, magazines, and different articles, all dating from like 1947 to 1949.
Wow. That's cool. Those would be worth something.
One of the articles in there was talking about 6 Nazi generals that were being charged with war crimes and stuff like that in there too. Because this was all after the end of the war and everything.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. Yeah, when we did the when I had the guy come over and do the when we were making an offer on this house, I had the guy come over and do the house search kind of thing and make sure that everything was cool. And he went up in the attic and he says, "Oh, there's a whole bunch of National Geographics up here," and and, uh, and he handed me down one. It was like from the 1982 or something like that. And so I handed it back to him. I says, "Leave it up there. Leave it for another 60 years, and then it'll be worth something." So he put it back up there. But apparently, I got a whole bunch of old magazines up in the attic.
It's always cool to find things like that, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Or when you find old coins that were hidden in the slot that's in the back of the medicine cabinet,
Yeah.
they stick shit back in there and
I've been looking because I'm like slowly doing things over at this one place where I'm working right now, making cash on the side, float me by for now, but uh it's all this old original building. Like the 2x4s in the house are actually 2x4 inches.
Yeah. Real tuba. That's like my house. Yeah.
And it's all plaster and lat, and we're redoing all
Yeah.
the drywall and re-insulating the walls and stuff like that, and uh checking over the electrical and everything. And it's interesting what you can find in some of those walls.
Well,
yeah, when they open the walls of this place, they'll definitely find some nifty stuff. This building's been here about 100 years.
Yeah, I was planning on in one of the stud bays when I put everything back together. I want to get like a small little plastic case and put like a beer in there, and right on the case it says, "In case of emergency, break glass." Stick it in there for the next guy.
Time capsule emergency beer rations.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 406 Miner says, drywall hides treasures.
It does. Too funny.
Yeah, but like some of the pieces of like newspaper and stuff, there's like math and things written down on them as well. That I would think was from like the building of the house,
Yeah.
which I think would be pretty cool too. I gotta go. I'm gonna go through and take a bunch of pictures and stuff of everything and get certain articles and stuff off of it.
Yeah, you should.
Look familiar, Jim?
Oh yeah. Still got part of their rice bag?
That's
And
one
that's
of
a small
four,
sample.
It's
And
one
that's
of
a small
four.
sample.
Yeah.
and it's still 3/4 full to what it was.
Got another guest joining us here.
Yeah. David Villa? No way.
That light,
No.
I swear.
There we go.
Worst possible spot. Always is.
What's up, Andy?
Not much, not much.
This is my pocket friend. Like literally, I can fit him in my pocket.
Okay.
Well, good day from Canada,
As
eh?
you can see, every angle he has an issue with because there's always a light in the scene
Yeah.
because he's
Yep.
so short.
As long as you stay there, you hide the light. It works. Don't move. Oh no, you moved.
It's Team Boy's light bulb is just ferociously bright.
Let me see.
If you sit down in front of the camera should adjust. A little bit. Oh my gosh.
I'll have to hook him up with one of my tripods.
Good evening.
Well, it's like when I was talking with you guys live up at Beardmore, the only light in the whole room was directly
There
above
we
my head, and it was blowing right off my dome into the.
Yep.
So I had to
this
wear a
one's right
ball
up there.
cap when I was talking to you guys. Otherwise, I was blinding you all with the light off the top of my head.
I know that's why I typically have to wear a hat when I'm working
Yeah,
under a light
yeah,
like that.
yeah. Yeah. At least here the light's like there. It's not directly above me.
Right.
Yeah, like
Well,
me,
that's why
you,
those
and
ring
Reg
can't-
probably
those
all
ring
have
curtains.
that issue when we're working in an area where there's too much light or something like that. We turn our head a certain way, people are gonna think we're a lighthouse or something.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Light
Yeah.
the beacons!
That's it. That's it exactly. Yeah. Oh my god. I gotta go get another one of these. I'll be right back.
So how's Andy doing?
Not too bad today.
So how are the animations coming along?
Still looking for a good enough program that'll work with. I've been working on the other, actual art to work on the monsters and shit. But then I renewed my website last night, forgot to turn off the program before, it kind of like stalled out for a half second before I turned it on, because whenever I try to go online to do a lot of these things, it's like, oh, your time it, because I was doing this little trick with setting back my clock. To trick that Corel program to think I'm still registered at that time. But
Yeah.
it caught me, and it was just like, no, you need to register online and go online and redo things. I'm like, I don't want to. You guys have been overcharging me. I don't want to pay for you. That's why I have been doing this. You've been overcharging me. So I'm gonna buy that program outright. I just got to see how much it is at the moment.
What program
Someone,
are you using?
right at the moment, I'm using Corel.
Go to a website called humblebundle.com. You can get the
Humble,
Corel software for cheap right now. It's on sale.
Humble Bumble. Okay, all right,
Yeah.
that down.
H U
Thank you,
M
thank you,
B
thank you.
L E B U N D L E. Humble Bundle.
And see,
So
Andy, that's why these conferences like this are cool to do, because there's other people out there that might know other things that can throw it into chat or
Well,
even
that was
on
kind of a lot of
panel.
the problem with when I starting off. Again, kind of in this bout of things, starting with Nimlam, the art of imagination, trying to get the business going for art. So it's basically I just have myself or Leaf, and well, a 4 or 5 year old really ain't gonna be able to do much for you.
Yeah, but yeah, Andy does some really cool drawings, artwork, and other painting styles as well.
Yeah, because right now I'm working on all the different like constructs, kind of doing up those puppies.
Hi, Texas Donna. Haven't seen you around before.
How you
yeah,
doing,
use
Donna?
that Humble Bundle website for all software and
David Vias
stuff
says,
like
"Stop
that.
buffing your head, Rock."
Okay.
What
I
they
don't
tend to
buff my
do
head.
is
It's
they'll
my
buy
wife. She keeps saying,
100
"Good boy,
licenses
good boy, good
and
boy."
then sell them
It's
off
not
at
my
a
fault.
discount.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because otherwise, I mean, and the worst part is they like advertise, like even dropped the price that I was paying in the beginning. It was $20 a month because I wasn't sure if I wanted to use the program. I just didn't get around to buying it out fully. And all of a sudden, then they like jumped my stuff to $45 out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I was like, well, "Fuck you guys! I'm just gonna buy it outright." But then, well, with all shit going down there, didn't quite get to it. But actually, yeah, I'll take my drawings or paintings or other different art, even just people's photographs, and I've redone those, and I'll redo them a little digitally and kind of make stuff for apparel, like this shirt, for example. Like this one's actually from when I started on the whole
Here, show it off again,
dating
Andy.
website things, and I'd get unsolicited pictures that I didn't want from chicks. I was like, I'm sorry, but yeah, your titties are lovely, but I don't want to see your titties right now. Type thing. I want to talk to you first. I don't want to see a picture of titties. I can go online and see any picture of titties I want.
Right?
So I would warn them, and if they keep sending me, I'm like, all right, fine. I'm going to use it for art if I find some purpose for it. And so I've used a couple different
Well,
pictures that I've gotten unsolicited for some of my different.
right now, the Corel 2023, they have a software bundle that is 24 items in the Corel library. It's
Uh-huh.
45.49 Canadian.
Oh,
So
nice.
I imagine it's probably only about $30 American.
Like 32.65 or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, definitely. I got to get on that then right away. Get that because it sucks. I was working on the one last night, and all of a sudden I was like, oh shit, I got to renew my website. So I got the email from GoDaddy,
Well,
and
they also have a whole bunch of other software on this website. So once
they,
you're there, take a look at what they have, and you could probably find something that'll fit right up what you need.
they might have something that I need for that animation stuff. Because that was one of the things I was thinking of doing. I've done stuff before where I just take the like recap what went on for adventure that night, just so that I didn't have to recap it every time at the beginning of the game. And this way, people can go back and look at things, refresh themselves, and I'd make like not a great animation, more just straight 2D stuff and moving around through environments, but it came out pretty decent, and it retold the story well. So, but yeah, if I can get something that I can do a little bit more animation work with, that would help out a lot because that would give something that I'd like to do with running the whole game is like give that also as a one recap for the players, and then two, once we bring it in and start throwing it up on YouTube, it gives another little bit of content people can watch.
Right. I dropped the website link in the chat just in case.
Okay, thanks.
And same goes for anybody in chat or on panel. If you need software, take a look on this website because you can probably get what you need at a very discounted rate.
It's good
Excellent.
to
Thanks,
know.
man. Thanks. Much
And if
appreciated.
you're a gamer, they have games, they've got books, they've got, a whole collection. So
Yeah, I'm trying to get a
it's my
base 2.
go-to when I need things.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause
so
a lot
we'll
of
also
times
have
I'm
to
trying to
try and
go
get
through that.
Andy out a few times with us this year to go hit the creek and do some prospecting. Get him out there and do that.
Yeah, sounds good. Get him,
Yeah, that'd be
get the
entertaining.
bug going in him.
It'll be funny to watch
Yeah.
Andy walk into a hole that with it looks like it's only like waist deep for me, and it's going to be like up to his neck.
You just see my head bobbing.
Yeah, it's funny that depth of water in creeks can be deceiving, man. Especially
Oh
when
yeah,
that
I get a
water is
lot in trouble
really,
for
really
saying.
super clear. Like I've looked at it and thought, oh, I'll just go right through it in the ATV, and the next thing I know, I'm standing up and my crotch is getting wet and the whole bike is submerged, for about 2 seconds, and I just gun it right through. You know, thank God for an oil-filled air filter. Yeah.
Yeah, I've done a lot of
That
trout
was a
fishing
wee
snow.
bit
That's why.
deeper than I was expecting.
That was a little deeper. To get out, stomp around and let the water drip off your legs for a while. Yeah, yeah,
walk
I've
through
done that a few
like
times.
that out west this summer.
Yeah, yeah, especially out in BC,
Yeah.
that water, it's so clear, and you just your depth perception when you're looking in the creeks. There's just if there's nothing flowing through it, like you got no idea. There's no bits of twigs or anything like that going through. You look at it and you're like, oh, it's just a foot deep. No, it's not.
Right.
No,
No, it's 4 feet deep.
exactly.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
My partner made that mistake a couple of times.
yeah, yeah.
I'm like, follow the boulders. Follow where you can see the boulders on top of the surface.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, this spot looks clear. Oh, okay. Okay, Tom.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. How's Tom doing? You talk to
Yeah, he's doing good.
him? Was there any resolution to those guys that were stealing metal off his property?
Came of it. They never were able to track anything down.
Jesus.
Uh,
Yeah.
But they made off with a good $5,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sons of bitches.
Yeah.
It's just like people cutting off catalytic converters on vehicles around here.
One of the guys I work with up here, he's building a house outside of town, out in the sticks, and he's been at it for. I mean, it's for him. It's an off and on job. He's been doing it for about 10 years. He's slowly building this place, and some guys went in and stripped all the copper out of it, and it's like like he's off on a job up in Manitoba for a month or whatever, and he comes back and he only checks on the place every once in a while because it's his hobby place, and yeah, like all his wiring's gone. And it's like, for crying out loud, Yeah, sucks.
Yeah, the world is a desperate place these days.
That's what you need Claymore mines for. They should make them accessible to the public and just lay tripwires. Sorry, I didn't say that publicly. I apologize, YouTube.
Huh? I didn't
Yeah.
hear anything.
Yeah, that's right. If it's
What?
not command detonated, it's no, it's no bueno.
I heard sounding flatulence. That's all I heard. Kaboom.
See, me doing something like that, Reg, they would almost consider that chemical warfare.
Biological, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like David said too, that's one of the issues that they have here with the claymores and tripwires. They call it premeditated.
Yeah. Well, it's not premeditated. You weren't planning on
It's not
killing
my
anybody.
fault that that deer walked through that tripwire with the shotgun hooked to it.
That's That's right. The property is clearly posted as private property. Why are you there?
Yeah, that's where you get one of those signs and you put it up all over your land that says no deer, trespassers will be shot.
Yeah.
And technically you're not hunting.
Yeah, you wouldn't get a whole lot of meat off a deer that you hit with a claymore, though. It's I've seen
Yeah.
what they do in real life, and it's not cool.
Oh, you
You
might
wouldn't,
find a bit of it up in the tree. A bit
you wouldn't even want the
road.
hamburger. No. Yeah. Yeah. It would take you too long to clean it up.
Yeah, but David, we'll just use the deer braille, you know? It'll be corn written out in like grunts.
So when I was down there, some of you guys know I've been down in Arizona about the last month doing a drill job, and about 2 weeks ago there was this enormous drug bust on the border where they caught a whole bunch of mules coming across, and like it wasn't a vehicle or anything like that. It was guys transporting it, and there was like 150 pounds of fentanyl. Like there was enough fentanyl to kill New York City,
Uh,
and
Are
the
you making more coffee tonight or no? If
Please.
not, can I have a soda?
the place went
Let me
bonkers.
take this.
And
Sure,
like
Jericho.
my job site was about 10 miles north of the border with Mexico, and there were 6 Blackhawks flying around, helicopters. There were 2 A-10 Warthogs. What the heck they were doing, I have no idea. Other than maybe they had like a surveillance pod on one wing or something, and they were using that to look around. But they were A-10s, and we had this this one Blackhawk came in. They saw us. They came down our valley, and here we all are. We got a drill rig set up. Everybody's wearing hard hats. We're wearing high vis, PPE and all this kind of stuff. And they thought, no, they had to come and take a good look at what the hell was going on. So I stood out right proud, and I put both my arms up. It picked me up. It's fine, and they sort of coasted for a little bit, and then they buggered off. It's like, oh yeah, okay, these guys are ex-military, whatever.
Yeah.
And so off they went. And then later in that day, as we were closing down, like I got in my truck, my buddy got in his truck a little bit after me, but I went out through the gate, and we're on a rancher's land, so we got to go through a locked gate. So I got to open the gate, drive my truck through, get back out, lock the gate again, and then carry on. And off in the distance, there was this Blackhawk helicopter about a mile away, not even. And they saw my truck, and they come straight at me, and they're flying right around my truck. And so I just gave them the old hang 10. So come on, guys, chill out. And yeah, they buggered off. But they ended up, the guys I was talking to on the crew, everybody else that came out after me, they did the same thing, man. They were looking, they thought we were moving drugs around, or, what the hell's going on. And I went up the highway a little bit when I turned onto the main road. And there was a border patrol guy who was up in the bed of his truck with binoculars out looking around. And then when I got up closer to the junction with 90 that heads up into Tombstone, there was a sheriff there. Also, he was glassing, the countryside looking for bad guys. So it was, it was quite a day.
Hmm.
It was fun.
How you doing, Charlie?
Doing all right.
Plans for a beer break, Rock? Yeah,
The
maybe.
dogs just pushed the door open, so I'm gonna have to go close the door real quick.
All right.
Hi, Jericho.
Hey, long time no see, Jim. Look at
Yeah.
that. We got Reg Lab down there. The man, the
Jericho?
myth, the legend himself.
Good evening, sir. Must
So,
have been
Jim, are you going to swing down and kidnap Charlie?
At some point, I could use a core cutter down there. And now that the bosses decide to deepen the hole without talking to his project manager, yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do.
You have a backlog of stones to play with.
I'll be coming to Jim every 5 minutes. What's this one?
We have definitely stepped
What's this
outside of the
one?
realm. We've definitely stepped outside of the realm of normal exploration. That is for sure.
Cottonwood Trails Gold Camp. Hello.
good evening, Cottonwood.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back down there again. I got this new pick that I want to try out there.
I seen it. That's a nice pick, Charlie.
Yeah, it's massive.
Oh, that one, yeah, that one is.
I showed it to Andy. He's seen it.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
It's like a Thor level ice pick or
It
pick.
is. Have you swung it out in the dirt yet?
Not yet.
I bet that'll crack some frozen ground in Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, I guarantee it.
How long's your contract you're on now, Charlie? What are you up to?
As long as it takes me to finish this closet.
Gotcha. Yeah, the crew down there has got to take at least 2 weeks off. They've been working like sons of guns. Like I put in the 3 and a bit weeks I was down there. Like I did more hours than most people do in 2.5 months working in an office. So, they by law, I'm sure there's some law somewhere that says they got to take a break. So
Dog's over here rooting in the couch trying to find something.
French fries.
Probably. I mean, it is the same one that had a whole jar of peanut butter in his mouth
Okay.
that he stole off the counter. If you guys haven't seen that short, I recommend you guys go checking it out. It's
yeah, it was pretty funny.
Hey, Jim, did you hear about the Green Mountain Gold Trap donation to the 1776 Veterans Only giveaway?
Oh,
They're going to put one of them 16-inch rat packs up, Charlie, for vets.
Pack rat.
Yep, the pack rat.
Wow.
That's nice. That's $170 value right there.
Holy jumping.
Yep. Yeah, so Jim, if you win it, you have to collect it while you're in the United States.
Yeah, we'll do.
He said he can't ship it, or he can't afford to ship it to Canada.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
It'd be one of those things if you're willing to pay the shipping for it to go to Canada. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
they would send it to you. But if you're down in the States,
Well, since you're going to be in Arizona,
Easier just for him to send it to my place in Arizona, and I'll pick it up there.
yep.
but I'm saying, for those that are in Canada that are looking to pick one up, it would be one of those things that you have to cover the shipping. but most likely he would send it out that way. Otherwise, yeah,
Yep.
you would have to come
Well,
to
he
the
just sent
States.
one to Lima, Peru. He was telling me last night he just sent one to Lima, Peru. That's pretty cool.
City of Peru.
Yep.
He tell you what that cost?
He did not. I didn't ask. He's got them all over the world now. He's got a map of the globe and
Yeah.
different thumbtacks to every place in the world he sent them. It's pretty neat.
Yeah. Wow.
Good night, Talcott Detector.
Hello? Sounds like the kids are fighting upstairs. It's great.
Fun times. You gotta love it. So you working tomorrow, Chuckles?
Yes, I am. I've got
Later, Taco.
another light switch to put in yet and connect the main power to the line for this closet, put in the insulation, vapor barrier, and then put up the drywall.
Okay.
And that's all for tomorrow. And then the next day after that, it's mud and finish. So I got a few more days on it. And then I also got to fix the Jeep, switch out the ball joints upper and lower on the passenger side. Well, I'm there, replace one of the drive knuckles on the drive shaft over there on that side because the U joint on it is shot and it's making things rattle as well. So since I got all that apart, I'm gonna take care of that right away.
There you go. Long time to dry that mud, Charlie?
Huh?
You got a question in chat said long time to dry that mud.
Not
Takes a
really.
day,
It
David.
takes about a day, and if you throw a dehumidifier and a small little space heater in there, it should be done in about 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah. Wow. I don't mind mudding and taping. I've done my share of it. That's for sure.
No, I did that stuff for years. I'm down to the point where I can do 2 coats and it's good to go.
Yeah. I'm not that good.
I watched my cousin walk around on the stilts. He's not 7 foot tall like Charlie with a 9 foot reach. So he's walking around on stilts, putting the ceiling, drywall on the ceiling by himself with a 2x4 kicker. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. I'm used to walking on 42-inch stilts when they're fully distended.
Oh,
You
jeez.
know, I can walk on those ones extended as well. And I walk better on stilts than I do my own feet.
You know why that is, Charlie? Because the footing on the stilts is only about 4 inches versus your 22-inch shoes.
Yeah, good point. It's hard to do anything with skis on all the time.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't help that my feet are built like flippers too. They're super wide in the front, really narrow in the back.
Yeah, so we get back to the hotel, and Charlie goes take his boot off, and it hit the floor, and it goes boom, just from falling off the edge of the bed. That was
Yeah.
What happened there?
Well, he dropped out.
yeah. Everybody's refreshing. 406 Miner says Ronald McDonald feet. That's right.
Yeah, that's probably the best accurate description of what my feet look like.
Yeah, Charlie's rocking some Shacks.
Like if I had to go get regular shoes that would fit how wide my feet are, I would have to get a size 17.
Yeah. You need the triple E.
5E,
No, it's
5E, 4E, 4E.
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 Yeah, and then it goes down to
I
medium
am
in
a
the back.
13 4E.
Yeah. I got the same thing with my work boots. I got really wide feet, and
Hi,
Yeah.
Grandma Kelly.
I need the 3 E's.
Grandma Kelly.
Grandma Kelly. Hello, Kelly.
Yeah, Charlie's go from 4E down to medium. Mine go from 5 to 4.
And then the other thing on top of it too is like I have absolutely no arch
Oh, really?
whatsoever in my feet. Like if I put my feet flat on the ground without my shoes on, my pinky toes do not touch because they're up in the air. That's how flat my
His
feet are.
talons do though. His toe claws, touch the ground.
Okay, I don't need to hear that. That's too much information.
He cut through a sleeping bag in a tent floor once. I heard. He was kicking in his sleep with no socks on.
Yeah, you can ask Matt about that one.
Good evening, Milwaukee, Matt.
I'll be back in a sec.
Charlie's got to get them hedge clippers out to do his toenails.
Yeah, like the
And
ones that
the
you use
grinder.
directly.
Takes less time.
Like the
Yeah.
ones that you would typically use for your toenails, I gotta use for my fingers because otherwise the clippers won't cut through my fingernails. And then for like my toes, I gotta use wire cutters.
David Villa says you got hooves. You ain't got no toes.
And he knows. He knows. I'm the pack mule Charlie. I pick things up and I put them down. Yeah.
Thanks for stopping in, Grandma Kelly. And I know you already smashed the thumbs up. Anybody else out there you didn't, make sure you do it. Before I jumped in, I went over to YouTube, smashed the thumbs up, dropped a hey you guys, and then jumped in.
All right, Andy.
Well, how's the Reg Lab been doing?
Well, I explained that I've been dealing with a bit of chaos, but the chaos is gonna bring some peace, finally.
Nice.
Yep, yep. Ex-wife started some drama. Tried to send her boyfriend to start a fight at the school with me.
Yes, David.
And made some very serious accusations in front of all the other parents, which were unfounded and untrue. And yeah, I'm taking her back to court.
Got to get her done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Matt's trying to say that I'm a squatch,
Yeah.
because like how my talons and claws are.
Charlie takes his boots off to climb trees. Yeah, Reg, we'll have to have you come up on one of our 420 streams.
Definitely. I've been
We got-
really busy lately making phone calls and getting all the paperwork.
You're Eastern Standard Time as well, aren't you?
It's 9:49 p.m.
Yep. Yeah, we start at 420 for 4:15, and then we usually go till we hit the Pacific, Washington 420, and then hit all the 420s in between. Takes 3 hours. We have fun. Listen to a bunch of different smoking songs and
Well, usually
Get
around
saved.
4:20 my time, I'm making dinner for my son. No, as I said, just use an angle grinder. It's a lot quicker, a lot cleaner, and you don't have to worry about using, clipping force. It's
see, he was
quick.
going to get a bench grinder, but he kept burning the motor
I
out
can't get
on
my
him.
feet up that high. See, back when I had the stone wheel where you had to like pedal it, I used to just take my toes and just grind them off using that to slow it down.
Charlie, which size of the gold trap did we use? Was it 3-footer or the 23 inch?
We had the 3-foot.
What do you think about the 23 inch?
They're all just as good.
That'll fit in the mountain backpack, right?
It'll still be sticking out like this much.
I'm at the tall pack, and the one that you can put. It's 3 foot.
Yeah, then it'll fit. You'll just have to figure out what to pack in front of it because depending on how you put it, it's gonna be like riding right into your back unless there's like
Well,
supports.
there's a foam pad. There's supports and then a foam pad in between the bag and your back.
Then yeah, it shouldn't be too bad.
Nice.
Yeah, it just comes down to how much dirt you can run through it. Pretty much like
And
David Villa says.
less production.
Yeah.
And then NC Recluse Miner picked up a 4,000 gallon per hour 12-volt pump today or the other day. So you can use his high banker down in electric only creeks.
Can't go wrong with being able to use good equipment.
Is your party in March or May?
May.
Okay.
May 17th through the 26th.
I know it's in my calendar. I just didn't want to look. Because that have been froze like this.
Could be worse. Could be like this.
Yeah. Or yeah, that one. Oh.
Okay, I'm back.
All right, not so slim Jim's back.
Yeah. So I thought, since we're all having boring discussions about construction and everything like this, I would I'll show you guys some neat stuff. That Reg will recognize that.
Indeed.
Can you put me on big screen?
I'm working on it right now.
So this is a piece of California moss agate. Reg made this and gave it to me. There's the miner's shovel and the miner's pick. And it's got, I think that's amethyst from around Thunder Bay, right?
Yes, sir.
That's stuck to it. Yeah. Look at that. And then there's a gold pan with actual gold in it.
Would you believe
Nice.
that gold
That's
pan
cool.
used to be part of a little table leg thing?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So that sits up bold and proud in my mineral collection downstairs. That's a really wicked gift.
That's the calcite.
I remember when Reg
Yeah.
was making those. That was awesome.
I'm
Yeah.
still working on more. I just haven't.
I need to
really had-
replace the one that I had.
And then here's the big chunk of fluorite. Now that's the weathered surface, so you're seeing all the pyramids on it. But I've thought about hitting it with oxalic acid,
What's up, Mandy
But I'm-
Sandy?
but I'm not going to do it. Because there's the purple. It almost looks like amethyst when you look at it.
Oh,
Here's the bottom of it. Oh my god! And that's purple and green fluorite. And
Reg Lab.
when you first look at it, you think it's amethyst, but it's not. And I just I like the outside texture because it's that's natural, right? If I was to polish it all up using oxalic acid and a little hydrochloric or something like that, it wouldn't be like the same. This is what you find on the surface of the earth. So this thing weighs about 10 pounds and it's a big solid chunk of fluorite. So that's pretty cool.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Reg, I will send. I'll send DB your email. She doesn't use social media other than YouTube.
Okay. Yeah,
we
he
all
does.
know that we all know the piece of rock that Jericho wants to look at. So
Yeah, where's it at, Jim?
I pulled it out. Reg has laid hands upon this.
Yeah, I heard. Hey,
That-
Reg.
This is
See this? Read between the lines.
this is all. That's all gold. Here, I'll turn it around so you can see the obnoxious.
406 said, no, David, he has a much better rock. This
Yeah.
is the
My
one
rock,
right here.
My rock's better than your rock. So all of this, all up here, these are obnoxious flakes of visible gold sticking out of the rock. We did the density test on this bad boy, and oh my God, it's heavy. There's 4.5 ounces of gold in this rock.
Oh,
So yeah,
It's so pretty.
that was a beauty to hold.
and the best part of it is I blasted it. I made this rock. Yeah. So yeah. But anyway.
So, Reg, the question is, you know what we all want to know when you held it? Did you get a
Gold,
prospector, Chubby?
Gold.
I'm
gold.
getting a chubby just
All the
looking
way,
at.
all the way up.
As
Gold.
they say about the creek you find it on, it's no telling creek, man. Can't go
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Stacy said he'll rocks it for you.
But
Yeah.
let's just say Jericho is a total gold
That's it.
guy.
Somebody asked me if why don't you crush it up and pan the gold out of it? I'm like, because it's probably worth about $20,000 as it is. Why would I crush it up to get 4.5 ounces of gold out of it?
Right?
Exactly. So yeah, no, that's a beautiful rock. I love my rock. It sits in a display case right underneath the TV stand.
Jim, I love that
Nice
rock
rock.
too.
Notice, Jericho, I put it on a tea towel.
Yeah,
So when
yeah.
I turn
Instead
it
of
around
scratching the
on-
table.
on the glass table. Yeah, I don't scratch the glass. Not like I did the first time. Scratch the crap out of the glass. Yeah,
That was funny.
yeah. My wife gave me almighty hell. But at any rate, that's my rock.
I like it.
I showed you that one piece that I got out of one of SIBO's claims, right, Jim?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Jim, we're
Still haven't crushed it, but
I got to blow you up, Reg, so you can
correct.
show it.
well, you can hardly see it with the lighting in here, but all up in here, there's gold in there.
Okay.
Oh, I can see a little glint.
Is that all quartz?
Mostly.
Dark gray quartz? Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably got a lot
And-
of in it. Yeah.
Jim, what is fluorite used for? From in chat, you got a question. Fluoride, right?
Fluorite.
Yeah, what is fluorite used for?
That's a really good question. I don't know. Google it.
Next question, Jim.
It's something
So-
geologist.
We're tumbling some sapphire, some rubies, and some emeralds, non-cuttables, just like
Yeah.
small little chunks.
Mm-hmm.
Joe asked, why aren't they like the rubies? We know they're rubies because of the black light.
Mm-hmm.
When we polish them even down to the fineness, is it actually going to be red or look like
You
a
have to fire
gemstone?
You have to fire them.
It should.
So we have to put them in.
I mean, it's all corundum, right?
Yes.
So, like, if
Except
it's
for the
an
emeralds.
actual gemmy ruby, you don't want to tumble it. You want to cut it.
Yeah, these aren't cuttable.
But if they're not cuttable, then yeah, I mean, it's just going to be. Yeah, I mean, still, it's corundum. It could be ruby-esque corundum, but yeah, I mean, go ahead, tumble it. It's going to take you forever to tumble it because it's harder than a mother.
Yeah, it said that it's going to take us probably 14 days to get it to the shine part.
I'll bet. If not,
And then the total,
I mean,
no,
it's
that's just stage one. That's just stage one.
Yeah, because it's hardness of 9. Like unless you got diamond powder, you know what are you going to polish it with?
Oh, she said only down to just was. Can you pass me the powders? She said it said 1 week with the 7 to 10 days with the coarse tumbling grit. It's got little diamond pieces in there, and then what's the next one?
Okay, if there's diamond pieces in it, then it'll work.
Just medium.
And then there's medium tumbling grit with finer for 7 to 10 days, and then it goes down to polish or pre-polish and then polish.
As long as there's diamonds in it, you're good.
7 to 8.
Speaking of diamonds,
Apparently, Milwaukee Matt is backstage.
here we go.
No, I haven't seen anything pop up.
So
Neither.
the last time I came back from Arizona, right before Christmas, I told my wife that I was bringing her back a gift that had over 100 diamonds in it, and she got all excited. And so I gave her
a drill bit.
that was one of the teeth off the crown of the drill bit that broke off. They broke 2 of the teeth off the crown, and it got up inside the drill string. It got up inside the drill string and got polished. But this little thing weighs about 2 ounces, and it's got easily 100 diamonds in it. And I said, "Here, baby, this is for you." I don't know if you can see the little sparkles coming off.
It's got little sparkles. That's pretty awesome.
Every one of those little sparkles is a diamond. And so I gave her this, and she was kind of. The word would be nonplussed. You know, she was not that impressed. But anyway, so that was.
It's still neat.
Yeah, you know, here, come on, have 100 diamonds. How many husbands come home and give their wives 100 diamonds? You know, come on.
Not very many.
Not very many, exactly. You know, so here, take that, put it in your pocket.
It's not the size of them; it's the quantity and quality.
That's right. You know, this is $2.25 gets you a cup of coffee at Tim Hortons, right? So
there you go.
Yeah,
you got the wife look when you gave it to her, didn't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Wife is taking a phone call.
Are you going to be backstage for a bit when you get done?
Maybe for a few minutes.
What time are you thinking?
I was gonna say if the numbers keep dropping off, kind of like they are now, we might end it sooner. But
Okay. Because I got about a half hour left, and I wanted to ask you some questions.
Well, then we might call it a night and head backstage and hang out there for a little bit before we call it a night. We call it a short one. I want to spend a little bit of time with the wife before she goes to work. So,
All right.
Yeah.
but I guess on that note, YouTube, we're gonna call it a night and head backstage. If anybody would like to jump up and join us, we got enough spots for 2 more people. I believe that link is floating around in chat there somewhere.
I'm going to drop it again real quick.
Come on, David Villa. Grab your diamonds where you can find them. I'll just throw that out there.
So we'll pick up on that note next stream. We'll start off with diamonds.
Freaky Fried Friday at 420. And then Gold Eagle.
Go ahead before I push this button. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Freaky Fried Friday 420, and then a closer look at things with Gold Eagle Friday night.
Make sure you guys are there. I know I've been missing it. I need to get caught up on things to be able to get there and watch. So
Well, if you got any music requests, Charlie, you can send them in a message.
Oh, I will.
All right.
On that note, good night, YouTube.
Good night,
Have a
YouTube.
good one.
Good night, guys.